Okay. So anyway, grateful for that preamble. I'm going to be sharing my screen right away. And I created this slide on my phone. I sent it to my laptop, and my laptop simply refused to collect the slide. So I'm going to just have to use my phone to share. I'm going to have to use my phone to share. So just bear with me, even though it's literally the same thing. It's literally the same thing, but if I don't tell you, you wouldn't even know. So I'm going to use but I'm using my laptop for the video and all of that. Okay. Welcome to Friday Breakaway Sale Meeting. Like I said earlier, today is the 10th of January, 2025, and it was very striking. It was very striking when I was preparing for this meeting. And I said, can you believe that it's already 10 days into the new year? Into the new year. Yesterday I was wishing somebody happy new year. My WhatsApp is like a market space. There's so many messages, so many groups. So sometimes somebody may send me a message and I honestly will not see it. Somebody sent me a message on the 2nd of January, wishing me happy new year and all that, and asking me some things and all that. And I didn't see the message because you know how it is new year, messages and messages keep on coming. So I didn't see the message until yesterday. So as I was replying to her, I said, "Oh, happy new year." My pastor's wife, Happy New Year and all of that. And when I said that, I said, is the year still new? Go to the comments and tell me, is the year still new? Today being 10th of January. Can we still say the year is new? Sorry, let me take my supplements. I'm waiting for our responses. Is the year still new? Okay, somebody says relatively. Okay, I like that. I like the choice of words. Relatively new. Okay. Anybody else? Can we still say this is a new year? It's still new, but so maybe till the end of January before we now start saying, okay, the year has gone, or maybe till maybe middle of February or something, you know. But I want us to do a little let's be introspective this morning. Let's just be introspective. You see how it's already the 10th of January. Like play. It seems like yesterday when we are doing crossover nights. Some people spent it in church, some people spent it in the club, some people spent it in different people spent it in different places, right? Somewhere at home and all of that. Happy New Year, 12 midnight, the countdown and all that and all that. 10 days. Guess what? That is how January, is it January or January? I don't know. That is how, let me just say January. That's how January would end. And before you know it, we've entered June. You can see I did not say February because February is around the corner. I saw some brands, businesses advertising Valentine's. And I'm like, Valentine, how? We just entered the new year. But guess what? Serious businesses are already strategic. I'm glad that we've been promoting our own February event since them they just started this year. So I felt good at least we've been promoting our own February events. Some companies are promoting Valentine's events, Valentine sales, Valentine this. I'm like, did you not just finish New Year sales? You've entered Valentine. Oh, and I'm looking like wow. And some people are buying into it. Some people are buying into it. How have the last 10 days been, or rather, I can still say 10 because we're in the 10th day. How have they been? I want our responses in the comment section. Are you slipping back into old habits? If there's one thing I'm going to do is I'm always going to give us a wake-up call. I'm always going to give us a wake-up call. Always. Are we slipping back into old habits? The things that you said, oh, this year I'm not going to this, I'm not going to that, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to. Are you finding yourself doing everything that you said you're not going to do? Or have you been on track? The other day I saw a meme or so on somebody's status where the person said, gym owners, yes. He said gym owners counting all the money they made from New Year, New Me people. The question is not starting the gym. No, I'm not impressed. If somebody starts going to the gym in January, that's not impressive. What is impressive is by May, are they still going to the gym? By August, are they still going to the gym? By end of January, because some people go beginning of January and all that adrenaline, after they give them 1 or 2 reps, 1 or 2 workouts, 1 or 2 things, they're like, you know what? It's the person that is alive that can gym. It's the person that is alive that can lose weight, and then they leave. So do you find yourself slipping back? Someone says, me, I have gotten one sign up already this week from work I did December last year. Oh, Julian, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. You know, I always teach you guys about the law of sowing and reaping. I think we listened to Jim Rohn 2 Fridays ago. Yes, 2 Fridays ago, we listened to Jim Rohn. The law of sowing and what? Reaping. Some of the seeds that you are going to reap this January, some of the seeds you're going to reap today, this weekend, this month, are not seeds you planted this month. A lot of them are going to be seeds you planted this month, but some of them are going to be seeds that you planted last year, December. Oh, somebody says you were trying to get them to join you during the Ember Challenge, but they said, look, I'm going for Christmas. This is season. I'm busy. Da, 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 da. But don't worry, I am going to join you later. I'm going to join you next year. And some people actually have integrity. They say they're going to join next year and they actually pay next year. Some people just say it as a delay tactic or just to post you. So you must constantly sow seeds because you initially don't know when they're going to germinate. The Holy Book says, cast your bread on many waters. You do not know the one that is going to yield fruit. So how have the last 10 days been? Do you find yourself slipping into old habits? Have you abandoned your New Year goals? Ambassador, today is just 10th. Now, how can I abandon my New Year goals? What do I mean by abandon? When you're not working on it actively, then you have abandoned it. When you're not trying to see how you can ensure you achieve those goals, then you have abandoned it. Actively pushing, actively striving, actively doing your best, then you have abandoned it. You have abandoned it. Or did you set goals at all? Maybe I'm even going too far. I'm saying, did you set goals coming into the new year? If you are in the Wealth Creator Nation, you should be setting goals. Because I teach us on that, like, no, I mean, I taught us the different angles, the different aspects of our life that we should set goals on. Business is there, career. I spoke about business and career. I spoke about health. I spoke about relationships. I even told us to mend some bridges, if you remember. I told us to mend some bridges and all that. I did a lot on that, so I'm not going to go there. So have you abandoned your New Year goals or are you still working on them? We as human beings, we are naturally creatures of habits. We are naturally creatures. What does it mean? It means that it is very, very hard to break a habit, depending on how long you have been on it. For example, if you have the habit of waking up late, it's very hard to break that habit. Especially we as entrepreneurs that have free time, that have time freedom, in quotes, time freedom. That time freedom is a blessing. It can also be a curse if you don't use it well. Free time. If it's by 8:05 that you wake up to join cell meeting, by the time you wake up, before you boot, we need about 5 minutes. Some people need 10, 15 minutes to boot. Before you enter the cell meet, some of you are just joining now. We've already spoken about some things. The things I said at the beginning of the meeting, very important. And some people are already taking their own message from the summit and they're already holding. I know in this my age, in this my youth, no, I'm going to work. If people who are older than me are working, are grinding, are not missing meetings, are doing what they need to do, are getting their people to come for a merge. If people older than me are doing it, I have to do it. I have to do it. No. Someone that is old enough to be my mom cannot be working harder than me. It's an indictment. It's an indictment on me. Someone that is old enough to be my mother cannot be working more than me. No. Because the angels, and then I'm now praying that God favor me. I say, I cannot favor you. See all the strength that you have, you are not using it. People are passing you by, you're not prospecting them, you're not inviting, you're not following them up. You're not posting. Human beings are creatures of habits. I want you to understand that this year will come and go the same way last year did if you don't actively fight those bad habits. As I'm doing this training, this training is for all of us. So it's for you, even me, I'm talking to myself. This training was inspired by the Holy Spirit, in case you don't know. Because it's me, as I'm training, I'm also discussing with myself. So you don't think that I'm training you people. No, I'm training you, I'm also talking to myself. Because I found myself, I said, these habits that I had that made me lose some things last year. He said he wants to follow me. No, 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 no. He started making some decisions. So all of us are in the same shoe, are in the same boat, but some people's own are worse than the other. Everybody has distractions. Everybody has habits that are not good. Everybody. But the first step is to realizing, oh, this habit I have. No, 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 no. This habit I have. You've already gone to go and start one series. The series has 15 episodes. Is it episodes or seasons? Which one is episode? Which one is season? 5 seasons. The series has 5 seasons. Each season has 15 episodes. And you have started it. And you know that when you start a series, you cannot stop. You must finish it. I'm like that. I must see the conclusion of the matter. And I thought it was only me. I was talking to one of my close friends who is also a lead. And he said, he too, that if he starts a series now, we must see who killed that man. What happened to that woman? Who is the person that bombed the president? We must see it to the end. So me, if I want to entertain myself these days, I don't watch series anymore. Except maybe I have free time or I'm trying to reward myself for hitting a goal. I will not watch the series. I will just watch. If I want to watch something, I say, I'm tired, I want to rest. I want to unwind and watch something. It has to be a movie that I know that it will start, it will finish, like football match. It will start, it will finish. Not the one that has season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5. And you know how those seasons, those businesses are. Because movie industry is a business. It's a business. The end of one season or one episode, the end of one episode is always so interesting. They'll do one suspense, create one drama. So you say, let me see what's happened next. Let me say you'll say one more episode. Some of you I'm talking to. One episode. You have business lunch the next day. You have 10 a.m. business lunch. This is 2 a.m. You are doing one more episode. You've not arranged your slide. You've not added 25 things to your slide. You've not added new things to your slide. Your slide is still showing old things. You've not edited. You've not touched up. You've not done some touching up. You've not added the new Feed the Family project we did last year that has our flyer, that has the date, that has December 2020. You've not added all those things to your slide. But this is 2 a.m. This is 3 a.m. You are doing one more episode. And we all know. Go to the comments and tell me. Anytime you say one more episode, is it usually one episode? I want your comments. I want this to be interactive. Every time you tell yourself one more, no, just one more. Just one more. Just one more. Every time you tell yourself that it's going to be one more, this is the last one. No. After this one, I will stop. Is it usually that? Do you normally stop? No. You don't. When you tell yourself this is the last episode, you have like 3 more to go or 4, or you sleep up. I remember during my honeymoon when I was watching Game of Thrones. I'm so happy I did not watch it earlier on in the business. I'm so happy. I grinded my business. There was somebody in the office then. He comes to the office. Connector like me. He started maybe a year after me or thereabouts. But he was a connector like me. He will sit down while I'm here because all of us were in suit 8. We had one office, suit 8, all of us, the whole suit energy. So everybody had their own table, little table spaces. I'm here. I was beside him, so I used to see what he was doing. From when he comes to the office and he opens his laptop, he's watching Game of Thrones. He's watching series. He's watching movies. Today, he's no longer in the business. And what is he telling people up and down? C2MG did not work. The business did not work. Network marketing did not work. That's what he's telling people up and down. But me, I was beside him, and I can tell you that he wasn't grinding. The little grind that he grinds, he's collecting part payment and stealing it. He's lucky that we did not arrest him. Morning till if he's in the office for 8 hours, 6 hours is for movies, series. The remaining 2 hours is for gist and gossip. And gist what Ambassador Mike did, gist what that person did. Now, this person is leaving their house every day, coming to the office and telling people that he's full-time in the business. Meanwhile, go to comments and tell me, was he really full-time? Leave his house in the morning, come to the office, morning till night, series, movies, this one. And I'm looking like, those are me. I mind my business. Because that kind of person, me, normally I will tell you, how far now? But we're not close. And he was going to put that person that feels like he knows too much. He had done network marketing before for a long time, so he felt like he knows too much. So me, I had not made so much money then. I was just coming up small. I was just facing my own because I knew what was chasing me. I knew what was chasing me. I knew where I was coming from. I knew that there were times that even coming to the office, I did not have transport to come. So I cannot now look for money. I cannot borrow money for transport to come to the office and I'm watching movies. No. I can't borrow money for transport to come to the office and I'm gisting, I'm chatting, I'm gossiping. No, I can't do that because I borrowed money to come. I must pay this money back. Somebody must register today. Somebody must join today. I must call and talk to as many people as possible. Then we were not even doing three-way calls. My upline does not even have time for you. So he has the upline of everybody in City Energy. And I'm glad he didn't have that time. I'm so glad. Because that made me tough. It made me grow. It made me independent. It forced me to be able to do my calls by myself. If I have to change my voice, I will change my voice. I couldn't. The guy too did not have money, but I don't know how people operate. I don't know how people operate. So those habits, is it that I did not like to watch movies? No, I love watching movies. I love chilling. I love relaxing. But there's a time for everything. There's a time for everything. There's a time for everything. There's a time where you relax. There's a time where you grind. You can't be watching movies during sowing season. You can't be watching 5 episodes, 5 series, 5 everything during the time of sowing. No, you cannot. Except you are making a lot of money, no problem, fine. And it's not just movie, because some of you don't watch movies, but you have other things you do. It may be going to go and hang out for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. Nothing productive. And then you hang out with people, you don't tell them about the business. So what are we doing? If it's that you're hanging out and you're bringing the business before the end of the hangout, presentation has entered, dream building as in that's a different case. But you're hanging out 5 hours, 6 hours, and you're not talking about the business. They don't even know what you do, or they know and they're condescending, and you're not correcting their views. You're not talking. What are we talking about? Habits. What are those habits? You see, you can deceive everybody. You cannot deceive yourself. You have to begin to check, what are those habits? What are those habits that I have? What are those bad habits that have followed me to 2025? What are those things? What are those things? I need to remove them. I need to take them out. It may be watching football. Every match that happens, you must watch it. You are a Man U, but you watch Man U matches. You watch Man City. You watch Chelsea. You watch Arsenal. Everything you watch, even Saudi Arabia League, that is not your business. You say you want to see Ronaldo, you are watching. Messi, that is the things that don't concern, league that does not concern you, you are watching it. You know who is doing well. You know who has injury. You know when the transfer window is. You know who is buying which player. You know everything. Everything you know. If somebody should sit you down now and say, tell me, predict this match, you can predict. You say, because in 2021, this person scored whatever. This person, every November, he used to have injury. You know everything. But if a problem of 150,000 naira should come now, it cannot be solved. What are those habits? But you don't know how to become a kingsman. You don't know how to become a kingsman. Or you have been kingsman since ECL is running away from you. 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, you've not recruited anybody. But you know all the people that the football coaches have recruited. You know who is being... In fact, you even know before the coach themselves. You already know the coach that will be sacked. You know all those things. What are those habits? What are those habits? Is it TikTok? I do not know how they do in that place. I don't know how they do there, but that place is like a market. If you're going to be active on social media, it's okay, you can unwind there, but make sure you are making money from social media. That's me, that's my own. Make sure you are making money. Make sure you're using it to brand yourself. Use it, don't let it use you. Make sure you are branding yourself online. You are branding yourself, that if somebody follows you for 1 year, 6 months, they can say, this person is business-minded. This person is serious. I want to be like this person. They can say that. What are those habits? Is it the habit of fear? You're supposed to call a prospect at social time, you don't call the person. You are scared. It's also a habit. Inactivity is a habit. Yes, is a habit. Procrastination is a habit. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next week. I will do it later. I will, and you never get to. It's a habit. It's not too late to leave them behind. Yes, we've already entered 2025 and January, and it doesn't matter. People behave like, oh, anything you do not live in 2024, you enter 2025 with it, you cannot, you have to wait till a new year. No, 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 no. God forbid. Every day, as I'm speaking now, you are writing it down. I want everybody to on your book, because I'm sure we all have a book for this business, where you're writing trainings and on what you're learning. On your book, begin to write it down. You see, you can deceive, like I always say, you can deceive everybody, but you cannot deceive yourself. You can deceive everybody. What are those habits? What are those things that are taking away your money? What are those things that are taking away your time? What are those things? Begin to write it down and work towards it, because we are creatures of habits. Next thing I want to talk about, hope is not a business strategy. Hope is not a business strategy. Schools have resumed. Holiday is over. What did I say? Schools have resumed, and what? Holiday is over. For me, for the first 1 week of this year, it was chaotic for me, extremely chaotic. Because I didn't have any help. My two domestic staff went on holiday. Driver went on holiday. So it was just me. No. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. Having a 4-year-old and then a 6-month-old, it was not funny. I felt like something was, my head was doing things that I never used to do before. Washing plates, me, hey, cleaning, this one, that one, things I never used to do. I found myself doing it because you have to take care of cooking. Children are hungry. My daughter, every 2 minutes, she's hungry. It's as if when she just gets bored, mommy, I'm hungry. And I'm not even seeing the food on her body, but she's growing tough. So the first 1 week of this year, I was destabilized. I was destabilized. I cannot say I really did much. I was just, let me just keep these children alive. Let them let them know. Let this my boy that is chubby. Let him not lose weight. That was my goal the first 1 week. Let him, before he's done, let him not lose weight. Let him not look at Ronke na wow. Because everybody has their strength. If it comes to business, pushing ahead, that one is my strength. But you see, all this domestic one is not my strength. But I have to do it when I have to. So from when she came, I said, thank God. I was able to start coming to the office. Yesterday I was around. Today I'm in the office again. So I'm able to now start. So some of you may have had that situation. Some of you, maybe you were preparing the kids for school. Maybe you were doing school shopping, going to go and the school to go and pay fees, assignments, projects, whatever was happening. But today is the 10th already. It's already the 10th. There's some form of normalcy. Offices have resumed. Schools have resumed. Holiday is over. As an entrepreneur, wake up. Dust yourself up and begin to move. Begin to run. Begin to do what you're supposed to do. And like I always say, understand that 2025 will end the same way last year ended if you don't do something about it. You must be intentional. Oh, I love what Ambassador Didi said. That this year is for the intentional. This year is for the strategic. It's for the intentional. It's for the strategic. Now, what are two? If you're letting me go to comments and say, I will be strategic quickly. I will be strategic. You have to shake up. You've not generated codes in 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You can't continue like that. Because before you know it, you'll find yourself putting your hand to evil. The Holy Book says something about let it be cut short in righteousness, so that the Holy One does not put their hand to evil. So that you don't begin to think about things you're not even supposed to think about. So that somebody doesn't come and offer you one peanuts. And because you are not grinding your business, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you go and begin to look at that. You begin to consider that. Someone says, come and take a job, I'll be paying you 40K a month. 40K a month. 50K a month. And that begins to look attractive to you. God forbid. It begins to look attractive to you. Oh, come, let me pay you 100. It begins to look at why? Because you are not doing, your business is here, you are not doing the business. Meanwhile, what that person is offering to pay you, you can earn it on one transaction. You can earn 100K on one transaction, 200K on one transaction, 150K on one transaction, 20K on one transaction. We need to be strategic. We need to sit up and do what we need to do. Now, what are two major focuses that we should have regarding our Diamond Project business this year? What are two major focuses we should have? Ambassador brought out a fantastic video. Fantastic. So demure, so mindful, so amazing. Such a beautiful video. Somebody will finish paying. They don't know what they don't even know that they don't like that market they paid for. I love it. Beautiful video. We have that video. If you want another video that has gym, fire, you can use my video. So now we have two beautiful videos. We have Ambassador Fine's video. We have my video. My video is just 19 minutes. Ambassador's one is 30 minutes and it's very calm, very, we have prospect that will appeal to. They will have prospect that will say, oh, that's a bit too calm now. I want some fire. You can give them my own. So now we don't have excuses. Someone will say, I don't want this woman. I want to see a man. Show them Ambassador Fine's video. Show them Ambassador Mike's video. So whatever, right now, you have the tool on your phones. You have the tool on your phone. So what are two things that we need to focus on? Number one, personal activities. Number two, emerge, promotion, and planning. Emerge, promotion, and planning. Okay? And I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to talk about them quickly. Personal activities, and then emerge, promotion, and planning. Let me start with the very first one. Which drama is happening on my screen? Why is this thing dancing? Why is my slide dancing? Personal activities. Okay, the first one is personal activities. So let's discuss it. There's this quote that Ambassador Kelechi made a while ago, and I love that quote. I love the quote so much. It says, don't cry for the money you did not make from the business you did not do. Throughout the holiday period, I was approving encodings from some people. But some people were not requesting at all. Why? Because they were not doing the work. Ambassador said, don't cry for the money you didn't make from the business you did not do. From the follow-up that you did not do. From the calls you did not make. From the presentation you did not make. No. Don't be upset if somebody else is getting it done. Don't be upset. Just go and do it. Just go and do it. What are these income-producing activities? If you've been here for up to 6 months, you already know the income-producing activity. If you're new here, this is your first sale meeting, welcome. But for those who have been here for a while, guess what? You already know it. You already know the income-producing activities. And what are the income-producing activities? There are 7 of them. I'm going to just list some of them this morning. Finding prospects. We already know that one. If you're in the Wealth Creators Nation, finding prospects should not be your problem. If you are in the Wealth Creators Nation, you can have other problems. But you see the problem of who will I speak to? The problem of who will I show the business to? You can't have it except you've not gone through your SMO checklists. Except you haven't gone through your SMO checklist. Except you're not following through. You can't have the problem of prospects. No. Other people may have it, but not us. No. You can't have the problem of, oh, nobody on my phone has joined me, so what do I do? No, that you are not permitted to have that problem. You are not permitted to have that problem. And nobody on my phone has joined me. Oh, my friends are not joining. Oh, my friends are rejecting me, so there's nobody to show. You are not permitted to have that problem if you are in this Wealth Creators Nation. No. Because you've been taught how to invite, how to make friends, how to make friends. I've taught it over and over and over and over again. How to convert a total stranger to a friend, how to make friends. I have taught it 1,000,001 times. 1,000,001 times. Number 2, inviting them. What will it profit you to be a master at friend making and you're not inviting them? What are you keeping them for? You want to invite them for your wedding? You want to invite them for your son's wedding? You want to invite them for your burial? You want to invite them for party? You want to invite them for what exactly? What exactly? You're making new friends, you're finding prospects, the next thing is to invite. And like I've taught you guys many times, you invite based on the person's wants, based on the person's needs. You don't invite everybody the same way. No. The way you invite me is not the same way you invite somebody else. Because the way you invite me now is not the same way you would have invited me 10 years ago when I just started network marketing. No, it's not the same way. Why? Because my needs then are different. My needs now are different. It's not the same way. So if you use the same script for everybody, problem. I've discussed this with us a number of times. I'm not going to overflow that. Presenting, how many eyes have seen the business through you? How many eyes have seen the business through you? Follow up. More say people don't pay because they are not asked to pay. You just assume that a prospect will tell you, okay, I want to pay. You have to, if they don't say it, ask. Some prospects do, many will not. Majority will not. So you have to literally ask them to get started. You have to ask them to get started. Getting teams started right, very important. You know, I told you guys that one thing you need to do when we had a meeting with the other G leaders is what? Duplication. Duplication. Do we remember? I hope we remember. Duplication, I spoke about. I said if there's one thing you need to work on this year is duplication. And like I told you guys, there's no free money anywhere. I told you guys this thing on Monday. Is it Monday or Tuesday? I don't remember. There's no free money anyway. There's no free. If somebody gives you 50K, if somebody gives you 50K to work, you must work that 50K out. If somebody gives you 100K, you must work that 100K out. But in this business, you can earn 200K for work you did a year ago. For work you did 6 months ago. Just imagine let me say my driver coming to say, ma, this January I cannot work. Maybe he doesn't come to work throughout January. Then end of the month, he doesn't get paid. He's now calling me first week of February. I did not say alert. I say alert for what? What am I alerting you for? He said, Sally, I'm like, but you did not work in January now. What am I paying you for? He said, but what of all the work I've been working, man? What of all the work I've been working? I say, I don't understand. The work you've been working, you've been paid now. Have you not been paid for it? And he says, yes, I've been paid, but still, I've worked with you for, I think he's been with me for 4 years. I've worked with you for 4 years now. If the fact that I don't come to work in January, doesn't mean you will not pay me for that January. As soon as I'm talking, I'm sounding crazy. Some of you will be like, something, you just block the person. Like this person obviously has a mental issue. But in network marketing, you recruited somebody 2 months ago, 6 months ago, 1 year ago. The person finally wakes up, does their business launch. Somebody joins the business, you make money. Work that you're not even aware of. The new video is out, 30 minutes. The person says, oh, I love this video. This is the best video I've seen. Yeah, And they begin to share the video like wildfire. And they call you and say, I have 2 people that have paid. Somebody says they want to get the bottle. And the elderly person, they want to get the bottle. And they've already paid for it. And you are not aware of that transaction. Or somebody else paid 50K. You are not aware of that transaction. You were not involved in the presentation. You are not involved in the close down. It's that we don't even, people don't understand network marketing. That's why. You were not involved in that transaction. But you're going to get paid for it. It doesn't happen anywhere. It doesn't happen anywhere. It doesn't happen anywhere. It's like collecting rents. It's like collecting rents. Because you collect rent this year, the property is still there to give you rent again. It's like it's amazing. But you must do all these activities. Number 2. Hope we're learning. Emerge, promotion, and preparation. And I'm going to wrap it up here. I need to go and look at the other cell meetings and see what's going on. Every Friday, I try to end on time so I can go and check the other cell meetings. Event, promotion, and preparation. Are you preparing your mind and having expectations for Emerge 2.0? Sorry, that D is not supposed to be there. Are you preparing your mind for Emerge 2.0? You have expectations for Emerge 2.0. One of the things I always tell you guys during the Emerge is, what are those issues? When you're coming for an event like this, It's just like, let me use Shiloh. When you're going for Shiloh, what do? You write out your issue. This year, I must marry this year. This year, I must get a job. Oh, this year, my child must start talking. Oh, this year, I must be healed from this fibroid. Oh, you write down everything you want if you're going for Shiloh. Is that not so? And as you go, you have those things written down. When people are talking, you are trying to catch something you can use to solve that problem. Catch that miracle. Catch that thing. That is how Emerge 2.0 is going to be. Write it down. Write it down. Oh, because they talk about the law of attraction. There's a book called The Secrets. Yeah. I advise us to read this book. Talks about the law of attraction. You can actually see. Do you know that there's a way you prepare for Emerge? You prepare, you write things down. What are my problems? These are my problems in the business. I have fear. I have fear. I have fear. Oh, I'm always easily discouraged. Oh, people are not joining. Oh, I don't know how to make new friends. When I see people, I cannot make friends. Oh, I've been trying to present for a long time, but I cannot present. These are my issues. Write them down. Prepare. Write it down. There's where you write it and look at it and say, as I'm coming for this Emerge, people who are going to be talking, they are going to solve all these problems. Because it's just one thing that somebody will say. It's just one training I went for, an event I went for, a training event, and I knew that I can never run out of prospects. I knew that making friends will never be my, just one. And that has been the foundation for my business. That is why, my friends, I don't beg them to join. I tell you about it. I follow you up. You don't join. I move, and you will see me succeeding. It's you that will still come back and say, babe, how far now? Why? Because of an event I went for. And going for that event was not easy. Because of a training I went for. So whatever your issues you have, write them down and say, as I'm coming for this Emerge, my problems will be solved. This year, 2025, went, and how many more teammates have been added to your Emerge list? You see, we're going to have Club 10, Club 25, Club. How many more teammates have been added to your Emerge list? Or is it the people that paid last year that you're carrying over? Has any new person joined your list? How many new people have joined your list? Which of them are you working towards? Are you promoting actively? Are you calling? If you're traveling, have you made plans? If you're in Abuja, fine, you're not traveling. If you're not in Abuja, you're in Lagos, Port Harcourt, Warri, Kano, Newi, and different places. Have you made plans? Have you made plans for your travel? Have you found out how much? Some people are coming by train. There's a train system from it's Warri or somewhere. Some people are coming by train. Some people are okay, they'll do train, part road. Or some people are saying they're going to fly. Some people are saying, how are you? Have you started making plans? Because they say getting your ticket is one battle, but it's not over. You've not won the war. Yeah. Getting your ticket, you have won one battle, but you have not yet won the war. You have not won the war. You've overcome one. There are still other things. Know that it is a day to your trip on the 6th of February. In the morning, you wake up and you go to the park. You've not done research about how much it is. You are just telling yourself, 3 years ago, I traveled, it was 15.5. Things have changed. Maybe now it will be 15.6 or 20. And you get there and they say it's now 25 or it's now 30 or whatever it is. And you are not prepared. You now begin to say, this extra 10,000 that I want to pay now, is it worth it? Is it worth it? You've packed your bags, oh, is it worth it? Your white and black that you're going to wear, you've packed it. The second day outfit you're going to wear, you've packed it. You've packed, you are ready. As in, you are ready. But because of that extra increase that you could have prepared for, but you did not know. So make plans. Make plans. What of accommodation? Where are you going to stay? Have you made plans for where you're going to stay? That your friend that lives in Abuja, you should start greeting them. Have you told them Happy New Year? Because if you have someone that lives in Abuja, I don't see why you should pay for any hotel. Don't pay for a hotel. Come and stay with your friend. It's just 3 nights. 6th night when you're coming. 7th night. 8th night. 9th night you are off. It's just 3 nights. After all, the person squatted with you when you were in school. Now it's time for you to stay with them for 3 nights. Save money. When I used to go for events, then I don't hotel. Ooh, which money? No, I used to stay in my friend's place. And I've said it's not on the 5th you start calling your friend, please, I want to come to your house tomorrow. No. When they don't allow you, say these people don't support me. Fake, you now go to your status. Fake friends everywhere. Friends are not supportive. It's that childish behavior. You should have told the person ahead of time. If you guys start mocking them, you are being childish. Tell them ahead of time. Today is the 10th of January. Start greeting them now. Start telling them now, guy, how far? And they come your house, so I'm coming for an event in Abuja. That business where you no one join me. See your life. See, I'm coming for Abuja. I'm coming to Abuja for event too. I have 3 nights. If you stay for your place. Okay, thank you. No one. I said, let me remind you. On the 25th, guy, I want to remind you, I'm coming in the next 2 weeks. So, babe, I'm coming in the next 2 weeks. You begin to, those are part of making plans. If you're going to stay in a hotel, how many are you staying with? How many people will you stay with together? You don't gonna stay, except you have a lot of money. Some of you, you know that hey, you stay in the executive room, only you. Hey. But if you know you don't have so much plan, who am I going with? Okay, I'm going with some of my teammates. So all of us are staying in one room. With them, we used to squeeze. What? Abiola played the video about Eric Quarry. Squeeze in one room. I've forgotten the guy's name that spoke on was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. The training that she did for us. The guy said 8 of them were in one room. Today, the guy is a monthly millionaire. 8 of them were in one room, like sardine, when they came for events. 8 of them were in one room. Some people say, no, I like my privacy. I don't like to share with people. I'll be uncomfortable. You have to do the uncomfortable things first so you can get the comfortable things. You have to do the things you don't like so you can get the things that you like. You have to discomfort yourself at the beginning for some time so that you can have a life of comfort. You think I liked calling my friends then? As soon as I had some money, I stopped calling them. I don't care, you're in Lagos. And you will not come to my house. No, I'm staying in hotel. I'm staying in hotel. I'm not coming. Why? Because I didn't like it. But I had to do it. I don't like inconveniencing people. But I had to do it. Because I had to be there and I didn't have money. So I have to spread my resources. So you need to make plans to attend. Active plans to attend. If a room is, let's say, 15K per night, and there are 3 of you paying, you've broken down the cost to 5K per night. It makes it easy. If there are 5 of you, fine, who cares? When you come out and come for the event, nobody will know you guys were 5 in a room. But you're beautiful. It makes your story sweeter. When we're traveling to Lagos and we used to throw up on the bus and things were so hard, or when I think it was the Ambassador Kelechi or no Ambassador Nef or so, they had an event or so, they were late, they entered bike. All those stories are the things that make the soup sweet. If everything was smooth, it wouldn't have been nice. So please begin to prepare, begin to plan. You and your teammates make active plans for it. Don't just assume. Do we understand that? Don't just what? Don't just assume. Don't just assume. Now, if you have not gotten your tickets for Emerge, please do so. Do so. Tickets are 25,000 naira now. Ensure that you are getting your own tickets. Ensure you're getting your tickets. Don't wait for last minute. Don't wait for last minute. Don't do that. Get your ticket out of the way so you can begin to plan for other things that you're going to do. You can begin to plan for them. Not that ticket is still the issue. No. Whatever you do, just make sure that you are here with your team. And it will be, if you feel stagnated, if you feel like you're not moving, if you feel like things are a bit difficult and you don't know what is going on, guess what? You need this event more than anything. Let that fresh fire come on you. Let that fresh zeal come on you. Even I myself, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it because I also learn a lot. I will learn as well because there's always a next level to go. You're going to be learning from a lot of people, both old money and new money. Do we know what that means? Old money, there's old money, there's new money. Old money are those who have been making money for a long time. And because you need to hear from people like that, consistent. How have you been making money consistently? Consistently. The point where you have become an authority. How? Pride did not get into your head and you said, I beg. Nobody can tell me what to do. You are still consistent. And then new money. You bought a car in this economy? Wow. How did you do it? 2024 that Tinubu was doing basketballs, you bought a car? How did you do it? Car of millions of naira. How did you do it? What did you do? I'm having an issue. Come and talk to us. So we're going to be hearing from old money, new money. It's going to be fantastic. You have to be there. And like you always say, we don't record our events because it's for the people that come. No, you can't stay and watching it from YouTube. God forbid. You can watch this video from YouTube. This is sell meeting. Yes. Because at the event, there are some things I've shared at events. I've never shared it outside. Why? Some strategies, because it's for the people that came. Some things that some of our leaders have shared at events that you will never see it online. They won't even say it in their own cell meeting. It's something you say physically. Because there's something about that belly to belly. Yes, that seeing people physically. There's something about that. There's something about that. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Looking forward to the vision board. Yes, I'm looking forward to that vision board as well. I've used people to practice, so I'm going to come and perfect it with us. I'm looking forward to the vision boarding as well. It's going to be amazing. 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 Whatever you do, make sure you're there. Whatever excuse you have, get rid of it. Okay? Get rid of it and make sure you're here. See it as a vacation. You can see it as a vacation. See it as a vacation. Oh, let me go to Abuja. Just that you are learning and it's a vacation, but you're also learning. You can extend it and say, okay, I want to go and visit Zoma Rock Resort. I want to go to that place. You can use it as a flexing, whatever. You can come with your family and all that. You can make it. See, everything in life is what you give it. Is what you put to it. Awesome. Okay, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up here for today. I hope that we've learned a lot, but more importantly, I hope that we are going to take action. We need to start grinding out the monies that we need to use for our events, for our tickets, the monies that we need to use for our accommodation, for our transport. We need to start grinding it out for feeding and all those things, even though you'll be fed during the retreats. But at least other things, if you want to flex, you want to go here, you want to go to different places. Abuja is a very nice place. You want to go to different places, and some of you will not leave the next day now. You will go to different places, you flex, enjoy yourself here. You need monies for all those things. So begin to grind it out. Begin to grind it out. Some people have put their life on hold till emerge. The people have put their life on hold till emerge. No, begin to grind it out. Okay? Fantastic. All right, so that's it for today. God bless you all. Weekend activities are here. Please make sure you're inviting massively for the weekend, both physically and online, every angle, no excuses. Like I always tell you guys, if you don't make money during the week because maybe you're working or you're part-time or so, you have to make money during the weekend. You have to make money you cannot not make money during the week and then weekend you don't make money again. It's double jeopardy, okay? Fantastic. All right, take care, everybody. Have a beautiful weekend and God bless you. Bye-bye.